Well, hi. This is a quick answer to a very good question. Thank you for this question, man. You made me to start thinking of how am I using the wah-wah pedal, and are there any other options how to have it always on but without it always affecting the sound of the game. And there are really three options in Kemper, because it has very good software inside and it gives us a lot of possibilities. So this is my setup from the previous video. So I have two presets, pedal 1 and 2. One is a clean sound, 2 is an overdrive. As you can see, I don't have any pedals on. So let's say I want wah-wah pedal always on enabled, and I'll configure Kemper to have wah-wah wherever I want it. If inside Behringer controller I want wah-wah pedal always enabled, I need to go through every preset I have and enable this pedal and configure it. So let's do it for these two presets. So let's start from the first one. Here I have a volume pedal already configured. So let's go into configuration, hold down button, press button up. I have my volume pedal. I want to enable wah-wah. I want to configure wah-wah. So it says it's sending 14 Y14. I need a 0-1 channel for wah-wah effect, and minimum and maximum values I'll keep them as is, and I save it by exiting. So now I have wah pedal enabled on my first preset. I need to do the same for all my presets. Let's do it for the second one. I have no pedals. Let's enable both pedals. Let's start with volume pedal. Sorry, I'm editing. So it should be 7. It's a volume pedal. Minimum value 0, maximum value 127. Okay, and I want to enable the second pedal. I'm enabling the second pedal. It should have 1 for wah-wah effect, and minimum and maximum values. Okay, exit. And now I have both pedals enabled. So I will showcase the sound. I'm recording the master output from Kemper into my Logic Pro. So when I play guitar, you'll be hearing the line-in sound recorded right from Kemper, not from the camera microphone, because on camera microphone it'll sound like this. And it'll be a bit complicated to distinguish if wah-wah is on, effect is applied to the sound or not. Let's check out the volume pedal. Works fine. And now I have a setting for the wah-wah effect in Kemper which says bypass at stop. So I've played around with it and figured out that if you have the pedal enabled and you have this setting, you don't have actually right away the wah-wah effect, as you can hear. Now if I switch off this effect, wah-wah stomp box on Kemper, if I switch it off, it's the same sound. Now I'm switching it off and on. You can't hear the difference actually, so the effect is not applied to the sound. But when I start moving the pedal, and can you hear when I stop moving it, it just fades out, the effect fades out, and you have no more wah-wah effect on. But when I start moving it once again, the effect will be applied. You can hear it very well on this riff. So you can hear it fades out when you stop moving the pedal. That's the first option. The second option is to switch the pedal mode in Kemper to the heel position. When we have heel position, the effect will fade out when the wah-wah pedal is in the heel position. So check it out. But if you keep it in the toe position, it's still there, it doesn't switch off. But if you leave it in a heel position, it switches off. And the third option is opposite. It's a bypass at toe. So when you leave the pedal at toe, the effect will fade out. Now you can hear that in a heel position there's a lot of effect. So it's worth to mention that the sound, the effect of wah-wah doesn't go away right when you reach the point of a heel or a point of a toe. It fades away very smoothly when you stop moving the pedal again, but in a particular position. And with a heel and toe, you have an option to leave the pedal somewhere in the middle, not in the extreme point. And keep playing with the effect applied in a particular position without moving a pedal. The effect is still applied. But when you reach the point, it will go away. When you reach the point and leave the pedal in this position, stop touching it, and it just goes away. So these are the options which you have. But the one drawback of this is that you cannot leave the pedal in any position you want. Like if you have a bypass at toe, you can't leave the pedal at extreme value on toe and keep playing with the effect applied. It will go away. And the same with a bypass at stop. If you have this setting, when you stop moving the pedal, the effect will go away, and you actually cannot leave the pedal in a particular position and keep playing with the wah-wah applied. Sometimes this type of playing is applicable. It depends on your composition. I can imagine, I'm sure I heard such compositions when the effect is switched on and left in a particular position just to get more you know, mid-rangey sound, or cut the high end or something like that. Like you want to get a really powerful feedback, then you can want to leave this somewhere in the middle, in the upper part. But with the mic setting, which I use by default, it actually doesn't work like this. And this is a drawback which I have found because of you guys. Thank you very much for this question. Now, if you really want to control when the effect is switched on and switched off, you should put the pedal mode as on and you need to configure one of the pedals to switch on the stomp box. So for this I need my cheat sheet. So here I have a wah-wah pedal stomp box on stump B. So it's an 18. So it's a change control 18. So for example, let's configure the pedal wah-wah to be switched on 10 once again, and I want the effect to preserve until I switch off the pedal. So let's change this preset. So I'm editing, I'm switching it off, and I don't want it to be enabled by default on this profile. So when I switch to this profile, I don't have my wah-wah enabled. I also will disable the wah-wah stump box by default. So let's go back to the configuration when I press the pedal 10 and I switch on the expression pedal. So I have it already configured from the previous video, but what it does not, it will not switch on the stomp box B on Kemper. So I want the second option. I want to change the control change I want to send the control change message to Kemper to switch on the stomp B. So what my cheat sheet says to me, it's 18, so it should be 18. And I'm sending the value to switch on, so it should be something more than a 0, 127. Okay. So now when I'm on my overdrive and I play, I switch on the wah pedal and stomp box B is switched on, so I have my wah-wah right now. And it never goes off until I switch back to the default profile. So I'm playing Kemper like more than 2 years, and only now I've figured out in this setting at stop, the bypass at stop, the effect goes away, and I need to change all my configurations actually. Thanks dude for the question. It was really helpful, and I hope I help you to figure out. And you have many options how to use wah-wah pedal, always on. So stay in touch. Thanks again. Bye.